Meta, what is your topic?
Well, I think I'm gonna do something not samurai. Since that's all we talked about.
The world's spinning in reverse. What's going on?
You killed the chain.
We're gonna go to a place that's a little bit darker,
Combo breaker.
a little bit creepier. We're gonna go to a land far, far in the west. Might be based in a place you might call
the east.
Transylvania-ish. It's, I guess,
Same
east
distance,
Alabama,
basically.
Yeah, same distance. It's whatever. Look, we're talking about Castlevania. Fucking damn it, I'm ruin it.
Castlevania 1 for NES, right?
Yes, Castlevania 1 for NES, and definitely not the new and amazing animated series
On Netflix.
on Netflix that you should go watch right now if you don't want things spoiled, because
Use the
that's
code
probably what's gonna happen.
P5R in your next Netflix subscription. We're not sponsored by Netflix. So.
No, we are not sponsored.
Not at all.
One day, though.
All right, so you said I should go ahead and log on off and go watch it right now, right?
Yeah, you should definitely log off right now
actually.
if you don't want spoilers, because I can't guarantee we won't talk about it. So seriously. So I'm going to start off right off the bat and say it's freaking phenomenal.
It's really good.
4 episodes, correct?
Yes, 4 episodes. They're about 22-ish minutes long each. They've got another season already set to come in way next year.
With, I think,
Not this
10
year.
episodes.
8.
Oh,
It
wow.
was 8. Okay.
And I believe that's actually the ending of it as well. It'll only have 2 seasons, 12 episodes altogether.
I'm fine with that.
But it's absolutely wonderful. For a little bit of history on this bad boy that is called Castlevania. It was originally going to be created. It started production and design and blah 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 in 2007 March, but kind of ended up getting put into development hell a year later. And then as time went on, essentially a studio saw it, wanted to pick it up, really wanted to get this thing done. They were able to negotiate a deal with Netflix, and Netflix was like, yeah, sure, let's fucking do this. And we have what we have. Now, it is written by Warren. I shouldn't say it's written as by him just alone.
I think it's the same studio that did the Voltron animation for Netflix too, right?
It's actually kind of a lot of studios. It's animated by Predator Studios and Powerhouse Animation Studios, and it's directed by Sam Dietz. Trevor Morris composed the show's music. Then you've got, then technically you have Netflix helping on production of it as well. You have, here's the funny part is like there's actually staff members that previously worked on Vampire Hunter D that worked on this one.
Oh, Vampire Hunter D.
They worked very closely with
jam.
Konami. They worked closely with Konami, who are the holders of the Castlevania franchise, making sure to cover up things. And even Koji Igarashi, the man himself, worked with Warren Ellis, the guy who effectively wrote the original script in the beginning of back in 2007. So there's a lot of hands that went into this.
It's surprising you like it as much as you do then, because
it's usually a recipe.
It's usually a recipe for disaster. But no, oh my gosh, going into the series, I loved it. The animation, I think the only thing, if I'm going to start with the critique, and that's I think the best way to go here, some of the animation is a little bit wonky when it comes to when the characters are talking and then you hear the voices to them. Sometimes the lip animation doesn't always sync all that well. It could definitely be done better. But I mean, that's a small nitpick for what is, I think, wonderful. It's not based off of any actual Castlevania game, but it pulls heavily from a number of them.
It's like a lead up to 3 is what it more feels like to me. Because I believe Trevor was the main character in that game, right?
Yeah, Trevor was the main character in the 3rd one. It heavily borrows from 3, hands down, with the whole getting the group together type of thing.
You got the gang with the party.
Yep, you get your party, then you go fight the Drac, and you get a call it a good day. But it does pull from like games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night and the backstory for why Dracula does what he does. It explains a little bit more about some of the other characters.
Sadly, Yuri Lowenthal does not voice Alucard.
Alas, if only.
I think the only negative, the most negative, I guess, thing I've seen about it is that the music doesn't quite live up to the hype of Castlevania.
I would agree with that. Unfortunately, it does not utilize the music from the games.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. I think it's fun. It's like generic like here's the show, here's the score.
Yeah,
it fits the world.
It does exactly what an animated show needs for music. I'll be honest, like it would be really badass to hear, Vampire Killer play in the background.
Bloody Rain.
But Bloody Rain, all of them. I mean, you know all the classics, but I also think it would be like it would be really freaking jarring at times too, because it's really great for for a level and a stage to start with that and whatnot. But it doesn't make full sense for the animation, but gosh dang it, do I want it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll take the jarringness for it.
Even just like using one as a motif for like some of the songs. Wherever you heard like some of the classic Castlevania tunes kind of like rearranged or remixed to a more fitting score.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely taking it and remixing it would have been really nice. But otherwise, the music is probably one of the few things I don't really remember. So that tells you its influence on me.
My big criticism of the show is kind of the first episode. It's very like it starts kind of in the past a little bit. You see kind of like what led up to the central conflict of the story, and then you meet the main character like 5 or 6 minutes before the end of the episode. So it's very slow pacing. And it was originally going to be a movie, wasn't it?
Yes.
So
that's what I heard.
It was
originally going to be an 80-minute long movie, but then it was eventually cut up into an actual animated series.
It feels very much like a 80-minute movie that was cut up into 4 episodes, pacing-wise. So it doesn't really work pacing-wise if you're going to like watch an episode a day. I think it's very much something that you need to sit down and watch all at once to not have like pacing issues really. And it's only 4 episodes, so that's not like a huge investment of your time. Most people marathon stuff on Netflix anyways. So, but that's like my one big critique. Otherwise, like Trevor was really cool as a main character.
Oh yeah.
The priest when he meets her is really good. You get the nice surprise in the last episode of the fan favorite coming back.
Hell yeah.
All the Dracula stuff, his like pathos is very convincing as a bad guy. You kind of feel why he does what he does. It's just I really like Trevor a lot too, so it's really good.
The characters are really well done. But you will not see, for any of you who are or more classic fans of the games, you will not see Grant the Nasty at all. He was not written into the script, so he will not actually.
Maybe season 2 we'll see him.
No, well, if they do the script for it, I think they might. But I also know that Ellis is writing. Warren Ellis is writing it, and he specifically stated that he did not bring in Grant the Nasty because he stated that besides, and I quote this, the stupid name, he felt the pirate was misplaced apparently in the setting, and that he wasn't going to have the time to fully develop the character. So.
It's the rule of threes. Maybe more of it. Maybe just didn't want to focus developing another character.
I could see it.
That was the one he felt was the most expectable or expendable.
I mean that was like said, years ago though, so I don't know if that's changed or not. But I mean, the 3 characters, the fact that you even skip over him to get to a later character, Drax's own son, kind of gives me the impression that there's probably not going to be a change later on. But who knows? I could be totally wrong, and somebody will point out to me at some point.
All the fangirl scream when that Alucard's on the screen.
Oh God, I screamed. I'm not even a fangirl, and I screamed. I was like, "Oh, baby!" That was
Son of Dracula, come to
Son
me.
of Drac.
I would have done it if it was Yuri Lowenthal, but anyways,
he's never gonna let that go.
Yeah. Which no one liked. I think that was the was it the PS2 version when they finally put the voice acting in Soten? It was a later version.
No, PlayStation had it.
Did it have it? Okay.
Yeah, I played the original PlayStation.
I'm mixing up my ones. I just know like they had Yuri Lowenthal was Alucard at one point, and he was amazing as him.
There was they changed the voice actors up. I know by the time they released it for the
maybe it was PSP
Xbox
that I'm thinking of.
PSP on the Xbox live version, the voice acting was changed there too. They did a number of changes.
Yeah. I've played like 2 or 3 different versions of it.
So. Oh yeah, so I keep going back to that game. Symphony of the Night was fantastic.
Yeah, it was
perfect.
really good.
No flaws whatsoever. Yeah, dude, this series is fantastic. It definitely gets bloody. They do not hold back on that.
The action's pretty good, actually.
Oh, the action's fantastic.
Now, what this is hopeful for me. I went in with I try to set my expectations low, because what's the one thing you always hear about video game adaptations for any kind of visual media? Yeah, you got Uwe Boll stuff. You have the Resident Evil movies, which some people like. I think they're complete schlock and don't like any of them.
Oh, I agree.
Stuff like that. And then you can tell, while it's not completely a masterpiece or amazing, it's a really good animation. You can tell the people who made the cartoon know about Castlevania, care about it, and care enough about it to have it feel like it's Castlevania.
Oh,
well, if it makes you feel any better, you can potentially thank Koji Igarashi for that, actually, because apparently Ella's when he was working on it, he was working with Koji Igarashi for that. The Koji wanted him to rewrite the damn thing 8 times before he finally gave approval to it. So,
thank God for Koji.
So yeah, I don't know how much it really affected or anything or not, but you potentially could thank him for it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not completely faithful, obviously, to any game, but it does feel like a piece of the Castlevania universe and something believable. And it's a really good, solid video game adaptation, as you're going to get.
Speaking of the producer's next work, did you hear what that was going to be?
I did not.
No.
What is it?
Assassin's Creed animation.
Oh my gosh. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie I heard bad things about. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what's interesting, I think, didn't Death Note already come out, or is it come out this week?
I have not tracked because I have zero interest.
Well, yeah. Guess what? When it does, I'm going to watch it, and guess what's going to be a topic on the show? It has to be a topic.
We can't.
It's going to be so bad.
Then why does that need to be said further?
Because that's why.
Please don't subject yourself.
I have to be that nitpicky. It wasn't like the anime.
Don't give in to your masochist tendencies. Okay,
hey man,
I need you to please.
It could turn out being good
don't say lies like that.
As whiny as what
seems. Don't subject yourself to this without a good bottle of whiskey. That's all I gotta say.
That's true, actually. Drink drunk, so when you get hit in the gut.
I might do that. I might this weekend after we get done RPing, go, hey, let's watch Castlevania.
I feel like that's the most dishonorable thing you've ever. I think the most dishonorable thing you've ever said in your life, Obs, is that it could be good.
If he takes a potato chip and eats it, it's going to be the best movie ever. I'm just telling you that right now.
I need it.
Or if we get some delete.
No, when he takes the bite of that potato chip, I need not only the potato chips to have the most resounding crunch sound, but I need to see sparkles fly out of that potato chip when he takes the bite out of it.
When you can see it enlarged so you can see texture.
And he has to say all according to plan. And then I get to yell Keikaku and scream like a fanboy.
No, he's just gonna say Keikaku, and then you're gonna.
I would lose my shit if he said all according to Keikaku. I'll go. It means plan. That's what it means.
And they even put an editor's note on the bottom saying,
"There is no way there."
They won't. But if they love Death Note, they do it.
If they wanted. If they have any sense,
it's not even the love of Death Note. It's the love of Death Note meme.
Is that not also a love of Death Note, though?
That was a fan sub, not official.
No, they need to do this. If they do this, I will immediately give the series 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, you know I will. So I'm watching that. Come on, Meta, you and me, we're gonna watch it and cover it.
I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole with you.
Then I'll do it and rant about it.
I might enjoy it, but I know I'm the odd man out.
You might if you have it. Have you seen Death Note, Tits?
Yeah, okay. I read the manga, watched the anime, watched the other movies that they had come out with. I don't know. I've enjoyed it in most of its iterations, including the movies. So
I actually haven't watched any of the Japanese live action ones, but
we should probably swing back to topic here real fast. Although it's probably the end of it anyway.
We're getting towards the end anyway.
Wrap up here.
Continue saying what you wanted to say about
Castlevania is perfect and wonderful, and if you haven't watched it, you're a total loser, and nobody wants to be a loser. That's right.
I give it a solid 6.
You're disgusting.
It's pretty
and I hate you,
good.
Labs.
That's a good score. It's really good.
would.
Ouch.
Is
Is it a 6 out of?
Yeah, it's actually.
7.28?
If you give 5 out of 7, you should be fine.
I'll say 7.
7 out of
I'll say
10, too
7.
much water.
I'll say 7.
I was gonna say probably 8 for me, but I also love like a lot of the stuff that they pulled from it, so I might be biased on it. But you know what? I think it's really, truth be told, I think it's an 8. It was wonderful. I loved the animation. I thought storyline was really good. What they were pulling from it, I can't wait for more.
The Alucard Trevor fight bumps it up to a 7.
Oh gosh, that not one reused piece of animation.
Yeah. That whip play. That's all I got to
Oh
say.
baby, that makes you want to play a whip character in any tabletop.
That's what I was saying. I was like, Texas Barbarian should just be Trevor Belmont and use a whip.
Yeah, you were telling
Or
me.
no, it was Mal about the Playo host game. Yeah, I was like, if you roll Barbarian, use a whip, but don't use a whip because they stuck really bad.
Oh, they're absolutely horrible. There's
just
feats that make them better.
They have
but
reach, but
Not in 5e.
No, in 5e they suck.
yeah, D4 with reach. Wah, wah.
Pathfinder, they're great.
All right.
Ish.
This has been episode 19 of Podcast 5 Rings, your source of enlightenment in the realm of video games, tabletop, anime, film, and tech, and Death Note. Each episode of Podcast 5 Rings releases Monday mornings on iTunes and SoundCloud. Now, topic by topic, day by day on YouTube, with the full video releasing on Fridays. Check us out on social media. Drop us some topic suggestions, if you so please. We're at Podcast 5R on Facebook, P5R Podcast, Twitter. Meta's back to streaming somewhat regularly.
Yay.
So
Yep, somewhat regularly.
check them out, twitch.tv/PSO I'm going to go and get my ball of whiskey in preparation for this weekend.
You're a brave man.
I will brave this Death Note storm and come back with a spicy hot Mimi topic next week.
All we're gonna find is like your seppuku note.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna find.
I'll just talk about the
Sitting there
unicorn in
waiting
my
for the monthly
seppuku
module
haku.
to start. And...
If you are seeing this,
Yeah.
it is because I've committed
He
seppuku.
didn't make
because
it. Yeah, I'll just leave it a PM in Discord. All right,
committing.
enough Mimi. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.